Standing at the short edge of your mat, coming up to the top. Place your hands on your hips for now. And all I want you to do is take your right foot, get onto the ball of your foot, and then curl those toes under. Put some pressure into that big toe and evenly through the other toes. And let's get a nice stretch on the top of that foot and the ankle. Go ahead and lower that down. Let's do the left side on the ball of that foot, rolling onto the top of that foot. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, lower your hands. Keep your body upright. Good. Do that again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Draw your tail down. Pull your elbows out and let your head sink nice and heavy. Place your hands on the mat, hop or step back into a plank push-up position, drop to your knees, roll your shoulders up, down, and back, gaze in front of you, do a low push-up, hovering above the floor. Relax your hips, relax your belly to the mat, roll those shoulders up, down, and back, pressing your arms straight, pushing your palms in. Good, let's lower down, pushing up, into that cobra posture. Belly zips up, lower down. Elbows hug in, lift. Lower back down, curl those toes under, shift into a tabletop, straighten your arms, straighten your legs. Downward facing dog. I want you to lift your right leg up and down. Lift, lower. Here's 4, 3, relax that left heel, 2, hold that right leg all the way up. Bend your knee, and I want you to open up that hip. Bend your left knee, and then drop that right foot all the way off your edge of your mat. Reach your hips up high. Bend both of your knees, sink your hips, pull that right elbow in, shift into a plank. Downward facing dog. Lift that left leg up, down. Squeeze your bum. Strong right side. You have 3. Hold it up in 2. Hold this one up. Bend your knee. Roll that hip open. Feel beautiful stretch. Bend your right knee, that bottom leg. Flip your dog. Lift your hips all the way up. Bend your knee, sink your hips, bend that left elbow in. Shift into a plank. Belly in. Gaze forward. Downward facing dog. Hips up, hips back. Keep your tail reaching towards the ceiling as you walk your hands all the way back. Reach for your hand weights. Stand to the front of your mat. 1 weight each hand. You're going to releve, right arm out to the side. No higher than your shoulder. Good. Find your counterbalance. You're only using one arm, so you may feel off and shift. I want the rest of your body pulling through the crown of your head. Toes and knees are turned out. Knees are slightly bent if you would rather. Good. If you are interested and you have control through your center, lift that left arm straight out. Up, pull down. Use intention. Use your core. Stay nice and strong. This weight comes right out of your arm, not at an angle. Drop your hand weights. Reach for your ball. Right foot is in front. That ball comes to the back underneath that left knee. You are low and hovering. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you add a little pulse. I want that front heel to come up and down. High, medium, or low kitten heel. Squeeze your back butt cheek. Belly is in. If you feel like you're sitting up too much, hinge forward slightly. A-OK. Is your knee touching that ball? Please get there. You don't have to stay there the whole time, but just feel how low it is. Feel how much control you need to make this easy looking. We all know it's hard. Woo. Belly in, booty is tight. Good. Take that ball, place it in your outside left ankle. Right knee is bent. Left hand is on the mat. Elbow comes in. Ball stays where it is. Lift your hips. I do not need the eyes of your hips to shine up. I want them to come at that front angle, really leaning into the outside of that ankle. So push that into your ball and then find that full extension. Try to open that back hip up all the way. This is hard because we're on an unstable surface. It's supposed to be challenging. Zip up. Good. Use the strength of that left shoulder, chest, back. Awesome job. That ball is coming into your ankles, right above your ankles, right? So a low shin. Keep it squeezing. Option, just a tiny little lift. Keep that ball squeezing. That will ensure your hips, knees, and ankles are in alignment. If you're feeling a little more comfortable, maybe lift those hips a little higher. Try to get yourself stacked on top of those wrists and then bend your knees. Don't let that ball go. Keep your knees in alignment with your ankles. None of this. Squeeze it in. Zip up your pants. Fix your pants. Take your break. The next move, we're going to place that ball in the back of your right knee. Option to stay grounded on that left knee. Donkey kick, pressing yourself up to a bent leg, three-legged dog. Lowering back down. Heel up. Down dog. Option, hover the whole time. I want you to be careful not to shine that right kneecap open. I don't need you to open your hip just yet. Keep it square, which is a little bit of a challenge when your knee is bent. So pay extra close attention. Down, up, lift, hover. If you can, that is a welcomed challenge, but it is not mandatory. Drop your ball. Grab your hand weights. Fix your mic pack. Toes and knees are turned out. We are on that left side. Releve. Up and down. If you are into it, draw that L shape. Maybe eliminate those heels. Not necessary. Maybe drop those hand weights. These are 2 pounds. Single pound hand weights. Still hard. No hand weights. Still hard. Squeeze your butt cheeks. If you feel off and too shifted, try to do this without weight. Then incorporate your weight when you've got that form down pat. Good. Weights down. Ball in hand. Left foot is now in front. That ball is in your right back knee, which is underneath your hip. Yes? Maybe just a low, little pulse. Your knee never comes off of that ball. Do you hear me squeeze your bum? Maybe. Releve, lifting up and down. Do you feel the inner thigh pulling towards your midline, helping you keep balance and aligned? Yeah, I feel it too. Getting ready for those next movements. Here's your lower body. Isolated move. Yes. Yes. 4 seconds to go. Good. You're on your right side. Left leg is bent. Right leg is long. Right hand down on the mat. Elbow pulls in and hugs. Ball stays where it is. Lift and shine your hips at that front diagonal, pressing the outside of that right ankle into the ball. You do not need to shine the eyes of your hips up to the ceiling. I'd rather them pull front for a different angle. Man, this doesn't look like much. Total body. Everything is lighting up. Everything is warm, working. Keep it going. Good. Take that ball in your left knee pit. Right knee can stay grounded or it can hover. One lift into that 3-legged dog. Hips stay square the whole time. Really feel those hamstrings and your glutes. When you're up into that down dog, you'll feel beautiful stretch on the back of that right leg. Enjoy that, right? Lift, lower. Make sure that hip does not roll open. Get those shoulders stacked on top of those wrists when you're in that tabletop position. Squeeze your heel to your booty. Don't lose that ball. Awesome job. Are we ready? Ball in those legs. Squeeze in. Here we go. Little jumps. Good. As you do this, think about stacking your shoulders on top of wrists. As you get more comfortable, thinking of stacking your hips on top of those shoulders and wrists. Maybe little jumps. I just want you to get your shoulders on top of your wrists so you can start to use a little bit of that upper body for stabilization, strength, and balance. Little out of order there. Never hurt anyone, right? Keeping you on their toes. Good. Right arm up, down. Maybe add that left. Butt is tight. Spine is long. Core, chest, upper back in control. Maybe little releve. Can you feel that in the back of that right arm? How about left chest? Oh, yes. Zip up, press lower. All the way up, all the way down. Less than 10 seconds to go. Relax. Shoulders out of ears. Weights down. Ball in your left knee. Adding a pulse with a releve. Pulse, drop, back, knee pushes in. A little deeper, a little deeper. Spread those right toes out. Press that heel down. Don't just flop it down. Push it with intention. Where are your butt cheeks? They should be squeezing. Hinging slightly forward over that right hip. Totally fine to get some of that pressure out of your low back. 10 seconds. Woo! Zip up those pants, please. Upper body, lower body, total body coming up. Underneath that left ankle, right knee is bent. We are coming at that front angle. Are you ready? Up. Pull down in. Lift. Get that left shoulder out of your ear the whole time, right? So don't land like this. Get up tall, nice and long. Feel that difference? Good. Now push your shoulder down and away. Down and away. How about that strong right leg? Woo! Don't open up those hips. Press that outside left ankle into that ball. One more. Let's find those little donkey kicks. Ball above your ankles. Low shin. Here we go. Option tiny, right? So you transfer some weight into those hands by leaning those shoulders and stacking on top of wrists. And then a tiny little release of those feet. I'd prefer you not to do one and then the other because I want your hips square on the center of the mat. Stack those joints. Did I make you nervous on that one? We still need the ball. Woo. Right knee pit. Can we hover the whole time? I'll try it if you try it. Maybe it would help if I did the right exercise. Heel to the sky. Lifting, lengthening that leg. Strong wrists, strong shoulders. Your chest is working. Your arms. I feel this in my biceps, my triceps, chest, shoulders, back, bum, core. Whew. All right, that's done. One round to go. Feet are slightly wider than your hips. Here we go. Left side. Get a hold of your shoulders. Hips, right? There should be no wiggling. Strong. You don't have to go above your shoulders. Stack your shoulders, hips. Pull the crown of your head to the sky. Shoulders are relaxed. Everything else is active and working. Chest, arms, back, core, calves. This is an upper body movement, but man, are we involving some other pieces. 4, 3, done. No weights. Yes to that ball. Left foot in front, right, back. Little pulse with that front heel, lifting up and down. Hips down. Woo! Squeeze your booty cheeks. This is definitely the hardest one for me. My inner thighs tend to be weak, especially on this right leg. So I really need to focus, pay attention to that alignment, to that muscle fatigue. Yowzers. All right, we are down. Outside ankle. Push it in. Lift it proud. Lower down. Good left hip. Pulls to that front angle. Don't reach to the ceiling, right? So we're getting a little bit unnatural here. Good. I still want that kneecap to track over those toes. Don't let it fall out. Don't let it drop in. Pressing the outside ankle down into that ball will help remind you what direction to send those hips. Awesome job. That ball's in your ankles. Start small. And then as you build confidence and strength, you can get up to those handstands. Disclaimer, I was a collegiate gymnast. Something like this comes very easy to me. So don't get discouraged if you're not up in a handstand and balancing. I've had years of practice. Land soft. $15 seconds. Recover. Last move. Left knee pit. What do you say? Hover the whole time? Okay. I'll go if you go. Man, do you feel your core really get contracted when you're lifting and pulling that knee back down? Strong. It's activated. No doubt about it. Awesome job. Coming on to your knees, crossing your ankle, shifting to the center of your mat. And then I want you to take that ball, place it behind you, but then roll it away from your hips so that it's right underneath your shoulder blades, right where that bra strap line hits. Yes? Good. Extend your right leg, fingertips behind your ears. How about a C-shaped curve in your spine? When you do that, notice your right heel may lift a little higher off of the ground. I'm looking for that, because if you go too low without the core strength, guess where this work goes? In your back. We need it in the front. Bend that knee as you sit up. Chin off your chest. 8 more. 8, nice and long. 7, C-shaped curve in that spine. 5, 4, hold that crunch in 3, hold that crunch in 2, hold it now. Little pulse, let's go, sit up, 4, 3, bring that knee towards your face. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Lower down. Extend that left leg. Make sure you have that C-shaped curve, which means that leg angle might look different, right? C-shaped curve. Fingers behind your ears. Crunch up, extend. Good. I want you to reach and really open up through that chest. Extend your upper back over that ball. Let's do it. 8, 7. Where's your right kneecap? Ceiling. 5, 4. Round C-shaped curve. Hold it up. Steady. Sit up through that chest. 8, 7. Relax through your head, neck, and shoulders. Knee towards your face. Let's go. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3. Nicely done. Sit all the way up. Ball off to the side. I would like you to lay all the way down, but let's do that with grace. Fingers or hands behind your legs. Elbows out. Sit up nice and tall. Sucker punch in the belly. Good. Continue your exhale as you lower all the way down. Relax shoulders, neck, and head. Bring your left foot underneath, left ankle underneath that left knee. Extend your right leg. Good. Lift your hips, lift your leg up and down. Up. Bring your arms overhead. Lift and lower. Lift. Single tempo. Here it is. Up. 8, 7. Ground that left heel. 6. Slow it down if you need to. 5. Roll onto those shoulders. 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. Hold it up. Little bend, little extend. Drop those hips. Bend those knees. Here's 8, 7, 6. Long arms. 4, 3, 2. Bend that right knee. Lower those hips. Woo. Good. I'm going to move down a little bit. Extend that left leg. Ground that right heel. Lift your hips. Lift your leg. Lower down. Hips and leg. Single tempo. Up. Add your arms. Up. Single tempo. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5. Beautiful. You have 4. Right heel down. 3, 2. Hold it up. Little bend, little dip. Keep it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees. Cross your ankles. Reach your hands for the outside of your feet. Give your crossed legs a little hug. Pull those knees towards your shoulders. Good. Cross your ankles in the opposite direction. Pull down. Relax your shoulders into the mat, spine, and then hug your legs so tight that your tail comes off of the mat. Good. Release. Lower your left foot. Maybe extend that left leg, opening up through those hip flexors. Bring your right knee into your chest. Now cross that right knee over towards the left side. Keep that right shoulder and shoulder blade onto the mat. Side body stretch, getting into that back, outside of the legs. Good, let's come back. Bring both knees into your chest, one at a time. Lower that right foot down if you're feeling it. Extend that leg. Left knee to your chest. Now cross that left knee over and drop it off of the right edge of your mat. Good. So that left shoulder and shoulder blade, plug it in to your mat. So that is more important than you getting your top knee to touch the floor. Keep it grounded and then use the pressure of that right hand, a little resistance on getting that left knee a little lower. One knee up to your chest at a time. Rock and roll. Cross your legs. Stand up, forward fold. Big toe to big toe. Cross opposite. Ankle in front. Big toe to big toe. Bend your knees. Ragdoll. Maybe grabbing opposite elbow. Rolling all the way up. Heels together, toes and knees turned out. Clasp your hands behind your back. Squeeze the back of your arms together. Draw your knuckles down. Tail reaches towards those heels. Zip up your pants. Long neck. Relax. Good. Keep your posture. Release your grip. Curtsy down.